Hello everyone, this is Ken Dickinson with Denton Professional Hypnosis, and this is the first episode of HYPNOTES. In today's episode, I am going to be discussing what is hypnosis. It's the question that I get asked probably the most as a professional hypnotist. People have heard of hypnosis, they may have seen it depicted in movies or on television, but they don't really know what it is. So let's talk about that today. But before I answer the question, what is hypnosis, I think it's important to talk about what it is not. In the first place, hypnosis is not sleep. In spite of its name, and in spite of the fact that as hypnotists we tend to use the word sleep a lot, it is not actually sleep. The person who is in hypnosis, the hypnotee, is fully awake. They're fully aware. They know what's going on, and they'll remember everything if they want to. Another thing about hypnosis is that it is not anything abnormal or strange. Most people will go in and out of a hypnotic state several times throughout the day. Another thing that hypnosis is not is mind control. As I mentioned, movies and television have done a great disservice to hypnosis in the way it's depicted. And it is not something that creates a mindless zombie of whoever is hypnotized. Okay, as I mentioned, they're fully aware, they're fully awake, they know what's going on, and they are still in control of the situation. When I do hypnosis with a client, I help guide them into the hypnotic state, but if they're not willing to follow my instructions, and if they're not willing to accept the suggestions that I give them, I can't help them, and hypnosis just doesn't happen. When someone is in hypnosis, and if I were to give them a suggestion that they found offensive or dangerous, it would simply be rejected. So it is not mind control. And the last thing that I want to mention about hypnosis is that it is not fake. Some people believe that hypnosis is simply the subject wanting to please the hypnotist by doing whatever the hypnotist has asked them to do. And while that may be true in a very small number of cases, very small, Stanford University a few years ago did a study where they looked at brainwave activity of people who were in hypnosis and receiving suggestions versus those who were receiving the same suggestions but not in hypnosis. And they used an fMRI machine to look at the brainwaves. And what they found was that there were parts of the brain that were activating in those subjects who were in hypnosis versus those who were not. So clearly something is happening when you're in hypnosis. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about what hypnosis is. And the fact is, what hypnosis is just a very, very simple answer. And it is this. It is a heightened state of attention that creates a state of heightened suggestibility in the person who is being hypnotized. So, heightened suggestibility brought on by a hyper-focused state of attention. And that's really all it is. Okay, that's it for today. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below. If you would like to see more of these videos, like and subscribe. I'd like to do about one of these videos a week addressing different topics and subjects pertaining to hypnosis. So until next time, thanks for tuning in.